Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Coaching Seat TV with Toyinda LaShea. I'm so excited to be back on with you with the second installment of the coaching overview. If you remember in part one, we talked about coaching being a skill that is used to unlock and unleash the potential of an individual. And I shared with you that it's not just any individual. These are individuals that you may have on your team, individuals that you may be leading, or even individuals in your home. Next, I shared with you that those specific individuals must be in a place where they can grow and discover their potential from the inside. I also talked about what coaching was not. I shared with you that coaching is not consulting because consultants give advice by making recommendations. I said that coaching is not counseling because counselors are licensed to provide treatment to individuals as a means of healing traumatic past events. And then I shared with you that coaching is not mentoring. I shared that mentors share their experiences because they have been there and they have done it. And then finally, I shared with you that coaching is not discipling. Although we love to disciple, it's not discipling. Discipling is where one gives advice or biblical content. So our second installment will focus on two areas. The first area is what coaching is meant to accomplish and what type of person is built for coaching. So coaching focuses on expanding and enlarging the potential of others. So the potential of our kingdom community. And this is where we strive to help our individuals to become the best version of themselves. Let me say that one more time. That just hit differently. This is where we focus on expanding and enlarging the potential of the kingdom community so that people, individuals can become the best version of themselves. Let me share with you a personal story. I am from Gary, Indiana. I participated in high school in track and field, but I started off as a distance runner. Now listen, let me tell you, I was a last place distance runner. And my head coach, who is an Olympian, she came to me in the middle of my junior year and said, Toyinda, I really want to see you contribute to the team. And so I want you to try the throwing events. If you know anything about track and field, the throwing events were the shot put and the discus. And in my mind, I'm thinking, I am not throwing because throwing is for boys, okay? Finally, I decided that I would definitely learn the throws. She had did some investigations and found me a phenomenal throws coach. Inside of that, he taught me how to throw both shot put and discus, but I started to excel. I started to become the best version of myself in the discus throw. My coach talked to me and asked me questions like, what do you see? He asked me questions like, where is your head right now in terms of your throwing goals? He's asked me what I want to accomplish along the way. And so those coaching questions probed me to change my thinking, change my behavior, and change my character as it relates to throwing. So eventually I graduated from high school and I left home and went to Purdue University. And at Purdue University, I was going to be just a normal student. But the track and field coaches called me and shared with me that they had seen me throw at a regional meet and they invited me to join the track and field team. Now, while it was scary, it was very important for me to begin to move on this journey of unleashing and unlocking my potential. But it all started with a shift. I had to be able to accept the questioning of my high school coach, positioning me as a thrower so that I have the opportunity to throw at Purdue. And do you know, I became the best version of myself. I graduated from Purdue University as a national champion in an event I had to learn on campus. I'm a 5-time Big Ten champion, 2-time runner-up, 3rd place finisher, 2-time All-American, and I have been inducted into 2 athletic halls of fame, the Indiana Hall of Fame for track and field and Purdue University. This is an example of an individual being able to hear the voice of a coach to move, that was beginning to help you to unlock and unleash your potential, to move me into a space of becoming the best version of myself. Because when I'm operating at the best version of myself, that means that I'm operating in what the Lord talks about in Jeremiah 29:11. This is me operating from a prosperous plan, right? My prosperous plan that gave me a hope and a future. So coaching is designed. It focuses on bringing awareness to an individual. And if my coach had not said to me in high school, Toy, I want you to learn the throwing events, I truly and honestly don't know that my potential would have been unleashed in that area. So it brings awareness to an individual. It also places responsibility on them because it allows for dialogue. When my coach asked me, what are my goals? I had to create some goals. He did not tell me what my goals would be. I had to create it, and that was an empowering space for me. So it places responsibility on the individual. Coaching also focuses on allowing for personal development. People respond to things that they are aware of. And what happens is we're able to focus our attention there. And where is there? There is on the space of awareness. So I had an opportunity to take responsibility for my thoughts and my actions. And in coaching, this is what we focus on. So coaches are compassionate individuals who care about the progress of the people. So these are the types of people. These are the type of people that can indeed coach. If you are an individual who is not you don't like people, you're not likable, this is not the domain that you should embark upon. But coaches are very compassionate individuals, and they care about the progress of the people. Coaches are very good listeners, and in coaching, we listen for the things that are not being said. What I like to say is, we do not coach the problem, we coach the person. So an individual may come into your office, into your space, and they say that, I want to fix my procrastination. I have a problem with procrastinating. The issue is not necessarily procrastinating, it's the thing that's underneath what they say, the iceberg. And so those are the things that we're trying to pull out, unlock and unleash with the questions. So coaches are good listeners. Coaches are also non-judgmental. Let me say it again. Coaches are non-judgmental. So when you judge an individual, you cause them to shrink back. They're not going to open up to you. And let's just think about it. If you're leading a team of people and you're very judgmental, why did you do that? Remember, coaches ask who, what, where, when, and how. So if you come in very judgmental and you say why, you may lose a very good worker. So you really have to know those, of course, that labor amongst you. So coaches are non-judgmental. We do not judge. Additionally, coaches, here's my favorite, are progress facilitators. So we facilitate the success of our coachees. I'm sharing this with you because I want you to begin to think about how you're going to begin to work with the people that are already on your team. How are you going to work with individuals in your career domain? Think about progressing facilitation. Additionally, coaches are change agents. We help people to become different. As a matter of fact, we help people to become radically different. Yes, so we are shifting atmospheres for people. We are changing mindsets. We are changing behaviors. We are changing their character. That's what we do. We facilitate and help with change. Coaches are very patient. I'm going to look away from the camera. Coaches are patient. Coaches are very patient because if you're not patient, you will not give your person an opportunity to grow the communication between both of you. I'm guilty. I want to fix it right now. But in coaching, we have to allow for our coachee to discover from within. So you have to bring patience to the forefront because I've heard this in the past. Patience is a virtue. Coaches also empower those that we are privileged to coach. What does empowerment look like? Empowerment means that we are working with our coachee to bring out the best of what they want. It's not about you. Come on, talk to yourself. It's not about me. We empower our coachees. And then lastly here, coaches are those that get you back on a championship track. So here's your coaching question. What are you willing to do to empower your coachee? Well, I've enjoyed my time with you. I want you all to really sit down and think through the coaching question. What are you willing to sacrifice to empower your coachee? Welcome to the Coaching Seat TV with Toyinda LaShea, where we're all about sitting in our seat of authority so that the kingdom community can be infused with the power to dominate confidence, unleash potential, and leave a legacy. This is accomplished through extracting limiting beliefs, distractions, and interferences. I am so excited for the opportunity to be on Dominion TV with the powerful Dr. Dutton and Pastor Lynette Dutton. Make sure you download the app for Dominion TV, as well as catch this broadcast every Tuesday at 5:30 p.m. I want you to share it with your community, your clients, and your customers. Hey everybody, I want to invite you to a phenomenal virtual opportunity. My colleagues and I are hosting the Champion Coach Conference. This conference will take place on Saturday, June 27th, and it is virtual. I want you to check the link below.